this has been quite the journey, just standing in front of you. I remember fondly, about almost 6 years ago now, running around frantic because we were at our ribbon cutting for the building next door. We had a great turnout. We weren't in a pandemic. But today, I got to come over and check out how awesome this place looks and what an amazing job the team did. So I'm going to take a cue from our leader, Tom Dluzen, who has always been appreciative and made sure to recognize the people that put in the work behind the scenes. So if you all can help me recognize, we're going to start with Ashley Workmeister. Ashley is our Director of Business Development, who I think has worked for like a solid 5 hours on this every day. And I don't think slept last night. So, and her partner in crime, Jen Harbin. Jen? Everyone is going to be getting to see Jen a lot more around town now. And then my marketing team, I have Bridget and Austin over here. Austin can't turn because he's doing the Facebook Live. And the woman behind the lens, Miss Allie Guzman-Wisneski. And then we have Dina Viviano, who I don't know if you recognize her now that she has her vest off, but she probably was helping you to your parking spot today. We do have some other team members here as well. So it's pretty cool to show up someplace and just get behind the podium. I would say you guys did an awesome job. So thank you so much for coming. I am going to be quiet so some of our dignitaries can speak. So without further ado, Mayor Bikson.
5 hours of work. I thought you just showed up to these things and talked. I didn't know there was anything behind them. So thank you. Thank you for inviting me today. I just want to introduce a couple people from our city today. We have our Mayor Pro Tem, Nancy Salvia, is here. And we have City Council Person Amanda Harrison. And in the back we have Blaine Wing, our city manager. So welcome. So when I was coming over here, I was thinking to myself, I've driven by here for all these years and I always wanted to take a swim here. I guess it's too late for that now. So, I mean, it's crazy, but this is a great location. My other joke is it finally took you guys, you finally moved into Rochester and left Rochester Hills, right? So no, I think this is going to be a great venue for you guys. We're happy to have you do this. I think, you know, the looks of this looks fantastic. And I also think, you know, what really makes a strong city, Rochester Hills, we all believe we're coming back from COVID, and you really need a strong financial institution to really help finance business dreams, personal dreams. People are redoing their houses like never before in our city. So we really appreciate the strong financial backing that you guys provide our community. And also finally, because Bryan and I talked about not speaking too long today, really Tom and his team have been real partners in the city. They've really been involved in the community. Tom sits on some of the master planning things we're doing, and I know has been involved a lot in the downtown. So we really think they're a great community partner. So we know you've been here, but we're happy you're kind of moving a little more into Rochester, and we wish you all the success in your move here. So thank you very much for having me.
Well, thanks, Mayor Bikson and Cheryl. I tricked Mayor Bikson into thinking I was going to speak short just so I could have his time. So this is at 25 minutes now allotted to me, and I want to walk you through the history of this space. No, it is a privilege to be here and to recognize a fantastic community partner. I too will recognize the fantastic team from the city of Rochester Hills who are here, led by Jason Dale. Look at that shot right there. Dan, Dan over here taking a video for us as well. Dan, thank you for always being here. And then any real success in the city is usually attributable to one of two people, either Maria Willett or Tom Talbert, and they're both here, so thank you for... I agree. It is a unique spot, and it is fun. I've driven past this spot a lot, and have always wondered what it's like to be in here, and I thought the pool would be different, I'll be honest. Just kidding. Knowing the Sellecks and the amazing job, if I wasn't mayor, I probably would want their job, traveling around the world and showing people new places. So thank you for your long-term dedication to this community and your service on several of our committees. We appreciate you as well. And to the chief financial team, you guys are exceptional. Tom, I don't know your secret sauce of how you're able to find good people and keep them, but that's a real challenge in this environment. And to Ashley and Cheryl and so many of your team that are really at nearly everything that happens in our communities, it is appreciated. It is appreciated. There are folks that do ribbon cuttings and they say they're going to be involved, and that's the last time you see them until you cut a new ribbon on the same building because they're no longer there. And then there are people like Chief who back up what they say they're going to do with real investment, human investment, financial investment, and that's exactly what they've done, whether it's the support they've shown to one of my favorite places, Innovation Hills, to the community events with the races that we hope will run again soon here through our two communities, to the way you lend your staff out and team to serve and make our communities better, to the way you personally helped me get a loan through your organization. I did it for one reason, because of the relationship and the fact that they support our community. And so it's nice to be here. I'm not sure if I'm in Rochester or Rochester Hills, actually. I won't make any jokes about it except to say it's good that that part of the building is in Rochester, because we have some very, very strict rules on orcas, and apparently Rochester doesn't, so that's fine. But on behalf of our team, we're excited to see this new building take shape, and to the construction team, and to all those that will put this and make this a labor of love. We genuinely and authentically appreciate your investment in our community, and we know that you, as Mayor Bikson said, have a responsibility and a job to help those in our community, to allow them to achieve different things financially. And so we stand with you as you help those in our community. Appreciate the past support, and as you know, I always consider myself a sort of side chick member of your team as a vocal advocate for the way that Chief Financial Credit Union has always stood up and stood alongside the city of Rochester Hills. So for all of you who are responsible for that, thank you. God bless, and look forward to the growth and the continued engagement with our community. Thank you.
Well, that was very good. Thank you. That was a great speech, Bryan. Until he said he was our side chick. I'm not sure what you meant by that. Maybe there's more to the story. But when we moved here about 7 years ago, I can remember going to the Pinnacle Awards in the morning, and we got there and we were in a table off to the side, and we didn't know anybody in that. Flash forward to today, and listen, we know everyone so well. Everywhere we go, we just know everybody. It's a nice feeling. It's to be in this community. It seems like when you're out on the outside looking in, it looks like a big city, right? But I'm from a very small town, so everything's a big city. But it's really small town, right? Because everyone knows each other so well. And I also can remember when we went to those events and people would say, well, where's your office? And it is visible back there, but what we had to say, it's behind the scuba building. Everyone knew it was behind the scuba building. And really that's, one of my top orders of business is to thank you, Heather and Bud, for everything you've done in the community. I was talking to them earlier. It's very rare to run into someone that didn't have some sort of lessons here or training or something like that. You guys are truly part of this community. And we wanted them here as kind of the handover, right? So it's now yours. So we'll try to take good care of it. I want to recognize a couple of board members that are here. Pauline Clark is one of the board members. Chuck Tiedemann. Chuck. James. The other thing, I mean, I also wanted to, you mentioned the Innovation Hills. I also wanted to mention, we did the support of the park, the Rochester Municipal Park, the giant sundial, gnomon. We supported that as well. You just kind of see our name around. Lake North Centro, we have our name there. The Rochester Gymnasium, our logo's in there and so on. So, just hopefully you see our name around town. We're not going anywhere, obviously. We're making a big investment here. What we're going to do is kind of consider this our campus. We now own this whole block, all four streets. So we're going to call it the campus. As you can see, it's going to be a beautiful building. There's a nice atrium as you walk in. You'll see more that's coming along. I don't want to spoil all the surprises because I'm going to get in trouble if I do. That's it. I just want to thank everyone for coming. It's good seeing you, everyone, in person again. So thank you very much.